Hi, this is Sarah Thompson, the OSU Cascades librarian, and this is a short overview to how to get started with Zotero. So we're going to start at the Zotero website, which is zotero.org. The first two things that you'll need to do are 1. Register for a free account, and 2. Download the Zotero plugin. So to register for an account, you click on the register link in the top corner, and that'll take you to a page where all you'll need is to set up a username and give them an email address. On that page, you can use any email address you want, but if you use your Oregon State email address, you'll actually get more memory for storing your PDFs and documents and articles. After you've filled this out, you should receive an email at whatever address you gave them, and you'll need to click the link in that email to finalize the registration process. So now that you have a Zotero account, when you're on the home page, you'll see that big Download Now button. It's really hard to miss. That'll take you to a page that looks like this. Now I'm in Firefox right now, and so they're prompting me to download the Firefox plugin. And I really recommend that you use this one. It is the most robust of the Zotero plugins. But if you want, you also have the option of using Chrome, Safari, or using a bookmarklet in Internet Explorer. But you really don't want to use Internet Explorer if you can help it. There are also some options for Linux and other systems. So you would click that to install Zotero for Firefox. It'll walk you through the steps. And when you're done, you should have a little button like this that says Zotero down in the bottom of your Firefox browser window. So, in order to add that account that you created, you would click on that button, and over here, this little gear wheel is called the Actions button, or the Actions icon. You would click on that and go to Preferences. Here in Preferences, there's a tab called Sync. When you click on that, there's a place where you can log in with that account that you just created a few minutes ago. You'll want to make sure that it is syncing so that anything you add here to Zotero and Firefox, you'll be able to use with Zotero on the web from another computer, or the Zotero program that you might have installed in your Microsoft Word program. The other place here in the preferences that you'll want to check is the Export tab. This is where you can tell it what citation style you want as the default. So if you're using APA, you would select that, or if you're using MLA, you could select that instead. Once you're done setting up your preferences here, you can just close out of this window. And now we want to know how to add some documents to our Zotero library. I'm going to close this little panel and go to Google Scholar, just for an example. I'm going to look at how educational websites, so site:/edu, talk about college students. I'm doing that in quotes so I keep it as a phrase, and stress. I'm putting the tilde in front of stress because that tells Google that I want stress or anything like it. So stress, anxiety, things like that. I'll do my search, and I get quite a few results. Some of them have PDFs attached. Now, the thing with Zotero is you will need to make sure that it is getting the correct information. So if I want to save some of these to my library, I see up here there's now a little folder icon in my address bar. I can click on that, and I'll see the list of the results that I have on this page. So I'm going to click on a few of these in order to get them into my library. Once I have the ones that I want selected, I can click OK. And this box down here will tell me that Zotero is working on bringing them in. This one, the PDF wasn't able to come in. This one, it was able to get the PDF. And once this box goes away, that tells me that Zotero successfully got what it needed. But I am still going to double check that that stuff came in. So I click on the Zotero button down here, and the most recent articles should be here at the top. So if it has a gray triangle like this, that means that it should have an attachment to it. You can click on the title of the article and it will show up over here in the side. So we see that we do have the title, we have the authors, we have the journal, which is very important, and then that journal's particular information. So it looks like this one is pretty good. We also have the URL it came from. Now, if this was a science journal, there would probably be a DOI, and Google Scholar doesn't always know what the DOI number is. The DOI is basically kind of like a unique barcode for this article, but it's a string of numbers and letters. If you're not able to get the DOI here, you might need to look for this article in one of our library databases in order to get that information. And in other videos, you'll see how to use Zotero with Microsoft Word.